Sorry. Fuck. Alright, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Sorry, what a very interesting intro. So, today is Saturday, and, we've got some things to do today. We could do hunting and fishing today. I just haven't set anything up. But what else is there? Yeah, today we could either do hunting and fishing or not. I see how it goes. I think we actually could do it today. I just need to reset some rods. Yeah. Oh, yeah, technically we could go hunting and fishing today. We're not going to be doing it for that long. So besides that, we could do hunting and fishing today. But also, yeah, today is going to probably be, well, we're going to do some more Overwatch, of course, because there's tribes. And we're going to see if I could try stream Ark today as well and see if my PC will crash or not. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll see how it goes, right? And besides that, that should be about it. So for today, since it's the weekend, it's a bit shorter. So, we just did the ultra small cardio and then we did the dips and then we go back and do the altitude regime. Then I'm gonna see if I'll see what I can do, and then see if we can set up rods, right? And then after that, maybe go hunting and fishing again. And then I gotta do delivery work. And then I'll have to consume a whole bunch of food and stuff like that. And then I can probably do some drives. And then I can try to stream Ascended and then more drives or something different. Yeah. Sounds like a solid plan to me today. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I'm not sure if I saw this online, but apparently it's like if you start taking damage in real life, your brain turns on a bit more. Yeah, something like that. Maybe that's just common sense. Yeah, what happened? I nearly just got knocked out. I felt that in my body, which felt like we just got knocked out. I think it's because I went too close to the edge there, the ditch. So yeah, that was a head shit there. That really got me. Alright, I have returned. Well, as usual, we just do the dips. I think today might have a story video as well. Maybe. Yeah, probably. Golden hour is okay, but it's not the it's not the quietest, but it's fine. I think last week diamond hour was like 0. Alright, so we're pretty much just gonna be drinking water, doing the dips, and that's about it. Gotta finish the water as well, and by the time I finish Alpha 3 regime, yeah, we might do hunting and fishing today. I'll see how it goes. Just depends on how many people are gonna be there as well. Gotta drink mass water. Yeah, it's nothing I can say. Honestly, it's nothing to talk about. Plus, golden hour is it's alright. I mean, everyone's got noise. Everyone's got sound barriers, so it's fine. There's just nothing to say, right? But yeah, today's plan's pretty simple. Probably will do hunting and fishing today, and yeah, we'll do drive on Overwatch. Yeah, I'm gonna try stream Ascended today, but the thing about Ascended is that it's really, really strong on the PC. Like, man, strong on the PC. It's so strong that the OBS has a lot of crashes. Well, not crashes, but the encoding overloads a bit. But it's no problem because it fixes it. It's after loading a bit of the scenes, it's fine. So yeah. So for Ascended, my plan is pretty much. I think we're gonna have to finish. No, not finish. We're gonna continue scouting the center a bit more. Maybe try to get a trend on, but yeah, I might have to hop into a different world. We might need to go to Extinction. I'll see about it. I want to get a Velenosaurus. Yeah, so the plan is probably. I think the plan for my Ascended series is I need to get. I'm gonna try get a flyer in the center Shouldn't be too hard, right? We can do that. Once we get a flyer, I'm gonna go hop onto Extinction and then try get maybe an iguana. Probably go 10 minute iguanodon, and then we're gonna have to. Once we get iguanodon, I'm gonna have to run towards the center, and then quickly get my pteranodon out, right? And then grab some tranks and all that good stuff, and then fly towards the desert dome to grab my Velenosaurus. But even if I have a Velenosaurus, I probably still need to get some cryopods. So probably gonna also maybe see if I can open up Scorched Earth and get some mantises with some polymer as well. Something like that. I have access to everything, so that's kinda what how Genocrest is gonna work. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, Genocrest is gonna be definitely interesting. Honestly, can't wait. It's gonna be interesting. It's like a whole new way of playing. It's not very conventional, but I want to try it. Anyways, what else did it all about? That's about it. Hunting and fishing might be good today. Really depends. One thing I am pretty good at is that when we do the hunting and fishing, our net is really good. Yeah, notice how good the net is because it's such a deep net that the moment the fish is in the net, it can't get out. It's impossible for it to get out. Because I think last time I was there, not last time, but like I remember seeing other people who got fish. They use this like really small net, and the fish can literally jump out the net because there's just no depth to it. You know, I've seen it. It's like those people that have the really small nets, like the one that's like really small. The fish can jump out. I don't think there's anything to talk about. Oh, I do want to continue some Overwatch drive. Yesterday's Overwatch was decent. There wasn't any like games to keep, but we were on like a decent like 5 game win streak. Then fluctuated win loss, but then near the end we're currently on like a 2 win streak. I don't know. Our Juno support is really good, but when we play attack, we can only we can only play Bastion and Soldier for attack, right? I can barely play Flanker and attack in 5v5, and also I can't even play Ashe or Widowmaker. I'm literally just better at spam firing, mainly because Bastion can throw in the tank really good. Alright, nearly done the water. Is anything to talk about? Oh, the reason why yesterday's Ascended was a bit sleepy. It wasn't sleepy, it was because before we did the Ascendant VOD, I ate my entire food in one go, which is extremely heavy. So I was bloated, I was like food coma, kinda. Not just food coma, but water coma as well. Basically, it was like 1 point something kgs of food, right? It was 800 grams of rice, like nearly 300 grams of chicken, and no, 300 grams of trout, and like 100 something grams of chicken, something like that. So it's like 1 kg of food plus like another 1.5 kgs of water. So 2.5 kgs in me, yeah. That's why I have to split my foods into like two. Usually I eat the first half in the morning and then the second half in the morning. You know what I mean? And that helps because it gives me like 1 to 2 hours of break time between the meals. And yeah, it's not bad. But if I eat all in one go, it's like actual miserable because I get really full. Can't finish it all in one time. Well, I can, but it's not very efficient, I think. Actually, I'm not sure what's more efficient. Really just depends, right? Technically, eating all in one go is probably more efficient, right? Splitting the meals into two, really depends. I think No, it really depends, right? Splitting the meals into two might be more efficient because when you're hungry, you eat faster. But if you eat it all in one go, then I'm not sure how efficient it is. I think, I think eating it one go is efficient, but like 40% of the remaining, like once you eat the first 60% is nice. But then the 40%, you really don't give a shit about the food. You're just trying to finish it down. And yeah, not really tasting anything. You're just gonna shove it down. It's like the first half is like, that's nice. And then the second half is like, oh, I need to finish this or I'm gonna die. I'm gonna do a story video today. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna say it, man. I'm gonna say the C word. Clankers. What are you gonna do now? I've lost it. Shut up. We haven't had, we haven't ate canned mackerel in a while. Not gonna lie. I think it might be because we've been eating trout as a substitute for now. But hey, I mean, it's because I'm catching them, you know what I mean? Yeah, the difference between trout and mackerel, the main difference for trout and mackerel is that I think the trout has a bit more fat, I think. Well, no, not really, because the canned mackerel still have skin, but the skin's just, since it's been in a can, right? The skin's just like disappears-ish. The trout's got like skin, it depends. The canned mackerel is much easier to just open the can and, give it a little bit of a rinse and then eat it with the rice. But with the trout, you kind of have to, it's a lot more effort, way more effort. You have to fillet it, cut the bones out, gut the fish, a lot more work goes in the trout. And the fact that you have to catch it as well. But, content catching it. But also, trout's a bit more saltier. Right, so Alpha Theory regime, maybe some food. I might have to re-rig some rods real quick because I prefer using 1 gram jigs rather than the other jigs. And yeah, it should be about it. Yeah, should be about it. And I'm also going to, yeah, that should be about it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate it. See you guys. I have to give you guys a story video because that one is definitely very short. Alright, cool. I will see you guys soon. We're gonna listen to some more horror stories. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, see you guys next time.
Right, guys? I did say horror story, so yeah, I was gonna. Honestly, I was about to go hop on the Ark, but we're gonna do a bit of story time, right? I'm gonna be trying it from Ripshy. Alright, he did upload 19 hours ago. Ooh, wait, this one looks kind of juicy. Fake horror police stories. It's not real. Anyways, lock in. Let's go.
Almost a year ago, I-24 male was fresh out of college and had just moved into an
What?
Almost a year ago, I-24 male was fresh
Yo, that is a crazy. Yo, I-24 male, like, that's crazy fast.
out of college and had just moved into an apartment with my middle school bestie.
Yo, it's me, is he like
23 female and her
Yo, is he rap godding? Why is he so fast? Yo, chill.
fiance 25 male.
Yo, okay, hold on. Buddy. But we just started the video. How are you why is he rapping? He's like wait, hold on.
Moved into
Please, why are you so fast?
Almost a year ago, I-24 male was fresh out of college and had just moved into an apartment with my middle school bestie, 23 female, and her fiance 25 male.
What? Oh my goodness, that is fast. You're a 24-year-old male living with your bestie, a 23-year-old female, and her fiance 25 male. Buddy, what are you doing there? What are you doing? There is no need for you to be there, my friend. You're a 24-year-old male. How is your bestie a 23-year-old female living with her 25-year-old fiance? Buddy, you shouldn't even be in the house. What are you doing? How does the fiance allow that?
This was after a long period of not seeing her in person. My best friend and I had a long and great relationship with a few rocky periods. I didn't know the fiance well, but had met him a couple of times. He came off as kind of rude and loud, but mostly nice enough. I let a lot of little annoying behavior slide because she was so in love with him. I really just wanted to spend.
This is weird. Nah, that's weird, bro. What are you doing? What is the Yo, my fiance. You got a male friend? He's 24 years old. Why is he here? Get him out of here. Such a disturbing story already.
Spend time with my best friend. Over the course of a few months, I slowly discovered that she was trapped in an abusive relationship with the most classic example of a malignant narcissist imaginable. Their fights really hinged.
I'm not listening to the story. I'm not listening to it. I refuse to listen to it because no. Do you know how retarded that just sound? Oh yeah, I'm living with my best friend who's a female, 23 years old. She has a 25-year-old fiance. He's a narcissist. I hate him. Just shut it. Just be honest. Just be like, I want her instead. I'm skipping that story. Fuck that story. Next one.
My wife at the time and I used to visit her parents in a state up north. About a 4-hour drive.
Yo, isn't me? This man's talking so fast. I'm skipping the first story. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to even bother with it.
It was an old, nice big house with rolling green hills in the backyard and big oak trees. We always stayed in the apartment.
Yo, is this guy always talking so fast?
Above the garage, but this trip they told us they were renovating the apartment and had us stay in one of the bedrooms. We usually stayed there for a few days, so we had luggage. I was putting away our clothes in the dresser and I came across some pictures in the bottom drawer. My wife was downstairs with her parents.
I can't listen to this. He's too fast. He's too fast. I can't. It's not the same vibe. It's like I'm trying to download context like rapid speed, bro. 3 true horror stalker stories. Lock in. Don't give me that.
Imagine being
You motherf. Yeah, nah, that YouTuber is a bit too fast for me. I'm not gonna lie. Can't take it seriously. Story 1 by Im. Emergency meeting.
Most of this took place 2 years ago. My name's Sarah, and I'm 28 years old. And
28.
work from
Damn.
home most days. The downside was I didn't get to choose my shift hours, and often was working different hours every day. One night, I was working until 11 p.m. I was sitting in my office, working alone at the computer.
Damn, bro. 28-year-old female working at 11 p.m. at night. Talk about no family, right? No family at all. R.I.P. is what it is.
Nothing about that night had been out of the ordinary. I hadn't heard anything or felt anything. However, at some random time, I happened to glance at the cracked bedroom doorway across the room.
Let's read that story real quick.
Most of this took place 2 years ago. My name's Sarah, and I'm 28 years old and work from home most days.
Oh, you're working at home. All right.
The downside was I didn't get to choose my shift hours, and often was working different hours every day.
But you're at home though.
One night, I was working until 11 p.m.
Okay.
I
You
was-
know what? Now that makes it that makes it okay because she's working at home, so is what it is. You're at home anyway, so.
was sitting in my office, working alone at the computer. Nothing about that night had been out of the ordinary. I hadn't heard anything or felt anything. However, at some random time, I happened to glance at the cracked bedroom doorway across the room. There
What?
was a man standing in the unlit hallway, looking through the crack in the door. When we made eye contact, he instantly fled from the doorway and out of the house. I called the police and got them to come out, but I really didn't have much to say.
How'd you get in?
It was so unexpected and quick, with not even the slightest information to go off of. There was no saying who he was, how he got in, or why he was in my house. Nothing was even stolen from the house, so the police never took the case very far. I spent the next month horrified, in a way I'd never been before.
Okay, well, surely you went to get security cameras, make sure your door's locked, get some extra security locks on your door, make sure everything's, cameras, right? You wouldn't surely just be like, oh, someone entered my house a month ago. Yeah, nah, no security cameras. I don't need to upgrade anything. Nah. Anyways, yeah, it's been a month now.
I had nightmares of this figure standing over my bed in my room.
How'd he get in?
And was constantly having paranoia while working in my office, enough to affect how well I was working. It was knowing the man was still out there, and not knowing anything about what had happened that night that scared me so much. But during that month, everything seemed to stay quiet. No more incidents, until 5 weeks after the first encounter. I was at home, off of work this night, and in my bedroom. I'd been locking the doors of every room I was in since the incident, never leaving any doors cracked open. So my bedroom door was closed and locked as I
You
sat on
close and lock your own bedroom door? Holy.
my bed and watched TV.
It's like you're isolating yourself when you don't need to. Just lock the house down. You don't need to like lock. Okay, it's fine. You're a woman, I get it.
Around 8:30, I heard a thump. Could have been the house settling, but being paranoid, it startled me and got my heart racing. Sounded like it came from downstairs. I waited on the bed, not moving, and then I heard it again, almost identical to the last. Now, I was aware enough of my paranoia to know every sound I heard was most likely nothing, no matter how scared I was. However, it never really stopped me from stopping everything and listening for sometimes even 30 minutes, waiting and listening to the empty house. Only a
If you're that paranoid, why don't you just get security cameras in your house? And you can view them from your room.
couple minutes went by this time, though, before my phone buzzed. I quickly picked it up and checked who had texted me. It was an unknown number, simply saying hello with a question mark. I didn't recognize the number at all, or even the area code, but the message was clearly not just your typical scam text. I put two and two together, and maybe preemptively called the police, convinced that someone was inside my home. But when they arrived, no one was inside, and there were no signs anyone ever was. I told them about the text, but without any reason, they couldn't just trace down a random number that texted me hello. Honestly, the cops treated me like I was crazy.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I kind of was at the time. I never responded to the text, and the next few days went by before I had another late shift. I locked myself in the office and worked until about 9 before taking a break. I got up and walked downstairs to the kitchen to get a snack and refill my water. While down there, I started to get that nervous feeling. I kept looking around, but the house was very quiet and I didn't see anything. And then, all of a sudden, I felt my phone buzz in my pocket. I pulled it out and looked. It was that same unknown number, and it was the same message, asking hello, as if asking if I was there. I immediately started looking all around me, at the windows and in all the rooms, worried this person could see me somehow. Eventually, I took my phone back out and responded, asking who is this?
Why would you respond?
My heart was still racing.
What?
I went up to the back window again, near where I was standing in the kitchen, trying to look out and see anything that I could. It was pitch black out there, but faintly, I could see something glowing near the trees. After a moment, it shifted, and I couldn't see anything anymore. I ran right back upstairs to my office. I was entirely convinced that what I saw was a phone screen glowing out in the trees of my backyard. Someone was out there watching me through the window, very likely the same guy texting me. But he never responded, and after my several encounters with the police station, I was kind of hesitant to call them again, knowing that they wouldn't find anything or really do anything. So I stayed upstairs the rest of the night. And after my shift, I don't even think I slept at all. My eyes were open all night, and I was intensely listening for any signs. Nothing else seemed to happen, and the next
If you're
few
a
days
20-year-old female alone, you might as well just get like a dog or something, right? At this point. At this point, you might as well just get a dog. You're like a 20-year-old female. Eggs are running out. Old. Alone. You know? Nobody wants you, bro.
remained quiet. All the paranoia and lack of sleep was building up and
No
really
security
messing with me,
cameras.
though. And one night, after getting off of work at 12 a.m., I groggily walked out of the office and into the bedroom, already half asleep, and passed out in my bed as soon as I hit the mattress. Around 3 a.m., I started to have that same nightmare again, of a figure standing over my bed, which made me jolt awake. No one was near my bed, confirming to me that it was just a nightmare again. Although the bedroom door was open. I felt blood rush from my face.
Who closes their own
Had I-
bedroom door at night? Even I do that. Who does that? Who closes their bedroom door when they sleep? Just have it wide open, no? I have mine wide open. But what are they gonna do? Why do I even have it closed? Just leave it open, right? Feng Shui? Who's at my door? Huh. Hey. Don't mind me, I'm just sleeping. What do you want? Nah, not real. I'm going back to sleep.
Forgotten to lock it behind me. I was so tired when I went to bed, I couldn't even remember if I'd closed it or not.
You're like locking yourself. Okay, whatever.
I hurried out of bed, and as I started to approach the door, I began getting this intense, horrible feeling in my gut. I was scared to even look into the hallway. When I did, it was extremely dark, but nothing was there. The feeling didn't settle, though. I stood in the doorway with that aching feeling, trying to make sense of it. And that's when I heard a voice call my name. Sarah. He whispered it from inside my bedroom, right behind me. I whipped around, partially not even believing what I'd heard. The room felt even darker. And just a second later, the man said my name again. Sarah.
She wakes up in a mental hospital. Sarah, hey, take your medicine. You're going crazy. She wakes up in like an insane asylum or something. I don't know, it just sounds like it.
I turned my head toward the corner of the room. A tall figure was standing there,
How'd he get in?
facing me.
How'd he get it? How'd he
But
get it?
in the shadows, I couldn't see anything in detail. Couldn't even see his eyes.
Demons.
His head was tilted slightly,
Demon.
like he was observing me
It's not real.
or taunting me.
How'd he get in?
I took off running down the stairs and straight out of the house, dialing 911 once I was outside. I stayed across the street staring at my house, waiting to see movement.
I ain't gonna lie, she sounds kind of
But
crazy.
during the 5 minutes I waited for the police, I saw nothing, which I really hoped meant the guy was still in there. But they went in, and the house was empty. This time, they did at least find some evidence someone had broken in, or very likely had. One of the locks on the window in the back of the house was removed, and there were some scuffed shoe prints on the windowsill, like someone had climbed inside. And not just once, but there were distinctly 10 to 15 sets of these scuff marks of someone having climbed in and out dozens of times.
Where's your security cameras at? You would have caught that. Should have just get a dog.
Makes me wonder if those recurring nightmares I had of a figure standing over my bed might have not been nightmares at all. I gave the officers the phone number again, and this time had enough reason to trace it. I stayed in a hotel for the next week, waiting for any updates.
Smart.
But
Kinda.
unfortunately, they weren't able to trace the number, and had nothing else to do.
You have enough money to spend a week in a hotel, but you don't have enough money to spend someone. Security camera or a dog? Dude, 1 week at a hotel must not be cheap. That shit must be expensive as fuck. You might as well just get a security camera. Might as well get a dog.
I packed up and moved within the month. Since
Okay.
that night, I haven't gotten any more text from that
So
number.
surely you'd like downgrade it into like an apartment or something, right? Because what was a 20-year-old female doing at home alone? You're home alone anyway. But you're like 28 years old, so like, what are they gonna do to you? And
Or had anything else happen. Though I still worry about whoever that stalker was.
ain't nobody stalking a 20-year-old female. Come on now. Who's gonna stalk that? They'd rather stalk someone like someone else. Should have just got like a security. I don't know. Living home alone as a 20-year-old female. Could you get like a dog? Could you get some security cameras? Just go back to your parents? I don't know. Beats me. All right, next story. Lock in. I kind of want to go get some sun though. You know what? We haven't even started streaming yet. So after this video, I'm gonna go get some sun before we do the actual our ascended stream.
Still being out there, watching me without me knowing it.
No one wants you, bro. You're like 20-year-old female, bro. Come on now. Eggs running out. Not worth it. Story 2. Lock in. Do we want to do story 2? It's like 7 minutes. Why not? Oh, but today's Saturday too. Nah. That's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Alright. See you guys next time. So that was pretty interesting. A pretty boring story, I must say. But we will continue it next time when I feel like it. But right now, I'm gonna get some sun. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, go do some streaming later. Alright. See you guys next time. Alright. Bye bye.